it actually costs you more money. Now, nobody ever talks about this. They'll just tell you to grind harder, work longer hours, but they don't actually tell you the truth. When you're poor, you can't afford to think long term. You can't afford to buy smartly. You can't afford to strategize. Let me give you an example. Let's imagine you go to Dollar Tree because you've only got a few dollars to your name. You've got to buy this tiny box of dryer sheets, maybe 15 dryer sheets for $1.25. And so it might seem smart in the moment because that's what you can afford. But if you had $10 up front, you could go to Target, get a box of 240 dryer sheets and pay pennies per sheet. Way cheaper in the long run. But because you're poor today, you're going to be paying more tomorrow and the next day and the next day. It's the same thing with banking. I remember I would get all these overdraft fees because I didn't have enough of a cushion. I didn't have emergency funds whenever something happened to the car or some random like expense like higher electricity bill. You would get slammed with 20, 30, even $50 whenever your account would dip below negative. Same thing with rent. You can't afford to buy a house because you can't even afford a down payment. So you have to rent and you end up paying more than a mortgage will cost if you didn't know that. Same with groceries, same with credit cards, same with everything. So it's not about, I don't think it's about being lazy. It's about fighting a system that taxes you for simply just surviving and being poor. You're stuck paying what's called the poverty tax, and nobody even warns you about it. And until you start building ownership, not just chasing bigger paychecks, you'll keep paying for it every day. Being poor isn't cheap. It's actually one of the most expensive lifestyles on the earth.